Okay, what's good, Boom Crew? It's your girl Annie Boom Fannie, and yeah, I'm folding clothes, and I just decided to um start recording because I haven't uploaded in a while. The last video I uploaded, I believe, was the DNA video, or maybe it was the Mr. Crush video. I can't remember which came first, but I'm just gonna be chit chatting because yeah, I don't really have anything to record, y'all. Stuff ain't fully open like that, or people just getting by. So it's really hard for me to record if I don't really necessarily have much to talk about. um I'm folding clothes, which is a big deal for me because I hate fucking folding clothes. I will live out of my bag. Childish, I know. But let's see what I want to tell y'all first. So basically, I'm gonna give y'all an update on the DNA situation. So some of y'all may know that I'm basically like trying to find my father. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know anything about him, with the exception of some vague information that my mother gave me. I don't know if the lighting that I'm using is the proper lighting, like the tint. So let me know what y'all think about this lighting, because I can switch. No, I'm not gonna mess with it. Because I got a new tripod with the ring light, and it's a better setup than my previous setup. Because even with my previous setup, I had to record by my living room window when the sun was shining. So on days like this when it's raining, I couldn't record really because the lighting will be horrible, using the front facing camera at least. So anyways, yeah, so I did that just so I could be able to record in my room. So when my son is in the living room, I don't feel so self-conscious about recording and talking my shit. Um, so what was I saying, y'all? Okay, so yeah, I was on a journey to find out who my father is, right? So long story short, my mother gave me very vague information. She gave me a possible last name. She gave me some backstory as to how she believe who the person my father is. She gave me some backstory about how she met him. She does not know or did not give me a possible first name at all. So yeah, hold on. I try to put all my little crop tops together. So so I'm working with that, right? So I take the ancestry DNA test. I look crazy, y'all, as always. I take the ancestry DNA test. New tattoo. I'm sorry. Get so distracted. And I I already, y'all know that my mother's Puerto Rican. Like, my mother is probably my complexion. My mother's side of the family is Puerto Rican. Um, to further get into detail, what if someone says they're Puerto Rican? Puerto Rican is literally just a mixture of three different things: Taino, Native American, and African. So that's why you have some Puerto Ricans who may have like an olive complexion, some Puerto Ricans who may have what people consider black or dark skin complexion, and then you have Puerto Ricans with the white complexion, different hair textures, whatever. Because some, one of or two of or whatever of the mixture may be more prevalent than others. So in my case, I saw the like the real breakdown and said that I'm 29% Nigerian. Then there was Bali and Tobago. I don't know if that was the correct way of saying it. And there was indigenous Puerto Rican on there. So how DNA ancestry works is they'll give you your most recent or your basic breakdown. So my basic breakdown was Jamaican and Puerto Rican. So clearly that means that my father has to be the Jamaican one. and then it'll break it down even further, like the origins of whatever. So that's where they got the 29% Nigerian, and then they break down everything else further. Right? So I I can't tell you how many times people have came up to me and asked me, am I Nigerian or am I Jamaican? And if it always, like, in my head, I always said I don't, I would tell them like maybe or maybe so, or whatever. I identify as black, but I say Afro Latino, whatever, because my mother's from Puerto Rico. So, but when people would say stuff like that, it always kind of like, damn, like I don't know. Like, I don't know. You have literally people that would just come up to me and they just swear up and down. They know for a fact I'm Nigerian, or they just know for a fact I'm Jamaican. And I'm not going to sit there and argue with them, because I didn't really know prior to, whatever. So, but what I'm saying all that to say that there, like, some of us do things without realizing why we're doing them. Like, I've always had, I'm not gonna say an obsession, but I'm gonna say I forgot what the word is. I think it starts with an A. But like this thing towards Caribbean, or like reggae music, dancehall music, Afro beat, and Pan Africanism. I've always been drawn to that without necessarily knowing why. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw my results, it just made sense. You know what I'm saying? It just made sense why those things appeal to me more. Um, yeah, those things definitely appeal to me more. And I've had people, or Nigerian men specifically, ask me, "Am I Nigerian?" Um, and I'll be like, I don't know, the fuck. So to get further into detail, there were a few people on there. First off, every Puerto Rican in the fucking world was on there. Sorry for the dust, y'all. These clothes, but every Puerto Rican in the world, apparently, I'm related to. Okay, so there's three main names. A lot of y'all know my Gomez name, but I have two last names. I'm not gonna get into detail as to my identity. You know what I'm saying? Some fucking weird ass people out there, but I also was connected. I know about Diaz, and I'm also connected to the last name Calafano, I believe is the last name, and I think that's distant family. I'm not sure. The thing is, we're having a family reunion in Puerto Rico in August. So yeah, I guess depending on who's there, I can ask. But the problem is the family reunion that we're having is more so like immediate cousins that's gonna be there or whatever. It's like the 30s and 20-year olds, and of course we're gonna bring our kids. So maybe if some of the older generation is there, I can like snoop and ask, how am I related to California, because I had like someone that it said that they were like a fifth or sixth cousin, and that their last name was Calafano. And he was asking me like, hey, how are we related? And I just started naming off names, and he wasn't really, familiar, whatever. So as for the other people that I saw on there, I saw a whole bunch of names on there. I saw Pusey, I saw Kirk, I can't even remember. I saw Osborne. I saw a few names. I only saw the name Thompson one time, and I thought that was so strange that was the last name that my mother gave me, and all the other names that I saw was prevalent. Like, it was this person with the same last name, but Thompson was only on there one time, and I messaged like a few people, and I had like an older cousin. He said that he's like in his 60s. Messaged me back, and I believe he said he was looking for his father as well. or to see who his father was. And he was very polite, and we was messaging each other, and we was trying to get information out of each other to see if we could help each other out, to no avail. And then I had another person that said, I believe it said that they were I think the older guy was my first or second cousin. But the thing about what he told me is with DNA ancestry, they'll list somebody as a cousin. No, it said that he was my second or third cousin. They'll list somebody as a cousin based off of the amount of DNA or whatever. But it could also mean that that person could be your uncle, or you could be it could be either that relation or the fact that you're cousins. So he was saying that it's a possibility that I may be his niece, or like a distant niece or something like that. Because sometimes they'll list somebody as a fifth or sixth cousin or some shit like that. So that was kind of like a fucking headache, because I'm like, damn, like if I'm a niece somehow, some way, that means you possibly could know who my father is, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the other guy that I messaged, he was a little bit short with me. He was like blunt, but you know, he was keeping communication. He was like, I gave him the name, and he didn't hear of it, and he was like, oh, or do you have any Panamanian? I've been asked if I'm Panamanian as well. I'm usually asked that after I do a fucking wash and go. Um, or he asked if I have Panamanian or Jamaican, and I said apparently it's Jamaican. So he was like that, you know, that his family is Jamaican or whatever, and that he said he doesn't have anybody that he knows of that would have a niece as young as me, because I'm 33, so I'm assuming that meant that the people that he's saying it's a possibility that they're too old, that their children will be older than me. So he's saying that he has about, I think he said he has about 2-3 cousins. And I gave him the name Thompson, but he said none of them have the last name Thompson. But I explained to him, I said, that's not a definite. I don't know for sure, you know, whatever. And then I just gave him the information that I knew, but it was kind of like he was asking me questions after I already stated, like, I gave him all the information that I know. So, I think that my mood hasn't been bad or anything like that, but it's just kind of like, damn. But the part that I'm fucking leaving out is, y'all, I went on there and people put their little icon picture up. On everything I love, there is a girl that they're saying is, I believe it's saying that she's my first cousin. She looks just like me. She looks, it's weird. It's very weird. She has a different nose, kind of. But she had the high cheekbones. She was my complexion. Literally, her hair texture even looked like mine's. Her smile was like even like mine when I like really smile. I don't know if she had gaps in her teeth, but I had met. That was one of the first. Like my heart started pounding when I saw her profile picture, and then it said like all these names that's not connected to the Puerto Rican side of my family. So I immediately messaged her. Hold on, y'all, making sure that this shit is recording. I immediately messaged her, and to this day I haven't got a message back. So that kind of like made me sad, because I felt, I don't know, just in my heart, like that was gonna be the one person that could possibly crack open of the case of who my father may be, you know. So she hasn't messaged me back. There was another woman that I messaged that I didn't receive a message back from. It was just the two guys that messaged me, and then my cousin from the Spanish side of my family. So it is what it is. It's like, I don't know where to go. Oh, excuse me, y'all are in my business. Don't worry about this. Do not, okay? Y'all too fucking nosy. Um, yeah, so it's kind of like I try not to think about it or whatever, but it's I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Like I knew that that was a possibility. I knew that I was either gonna find out a whole lot or I was gonna find out a little, but I was just hoping, you know. I was hoping it was gonna be one of those miracle stories, and I was gonna find out who my father is. And the fucked up thing is, like, when you don't have any information, people can't really, you can't blame them because they could possibly know who he is, but you're not getting, I'm not giving enough information for them to be like, oh yeah, you know, I don't have any further information than what I have. My mother does not have any further information than what she has given me. You know, so whatever. So what else has been going on? I've been really like, because I felt like I was stagnant for a minute with my life. Like I improved, my mental health improved, my physical health improved, my spiritual health improved, but I felt like I've been doing the same thing for the last year. Like I felt like I was on like one of them hamster wheels, but I think I'm doing shit, but I'm not. So this guy that I know, his name is Yasha. He had posted a planner, right? And it's called the PANDA Planner. And I don't know if y'all can see this. I'll show y'all a blank page because y'all can't be in my business. So I said, when he posted it, I was like, oh, where did you get that planner from? So he told me, so I ordered it, right? So this planner, in the beginning, it has the month, and then it has weekly, and then it has daily. And it'll ask you to state what you're excited about, what you're grateful for, your tasks, priorities, the notes, the wins of the previous day, how you'll improve, or whatever your focus. It has a little box here for exercise, your daily habit, your affirmation. Yeah. So basically, what I've been doing is each day I've been filling it out, and like I'll plan the week, and of course I'll break the week down daily, and it's really been, I've been getting shit done. I feel more accomplished. Now this is not to say that this I wasn't doing this before, but maybe I wasn't realizing that I was progressing in the manner that I was because I wasn't keeping track of it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, you know, because I had made a list a while ago, like of goals, and I had found it, and I looked at the list and I'm like, damn, I did all of that, but I never checked it off the list. I didn't realize I didn't pay attention to the list. So yeah, this is helping me organize my thoughts and my tasks, my priorities, and helping me realize how productive I am within my day. So um yeah, I think that if you're struggling with time management and you're struggling with like feeling stagnant, I think that this is something that you should invest in because it'll show you how much of your day you're actually being productive or you're wasting, or some people might sit down and try to fill this out and be like, damn, it's nothing in this business, I don't got shit to do. And then you'll realize why you're not progressing or you're not advancing in certain things or certain parts of your life is because you're literally doing nothing with your day. And that may be obvious to some people, but that may not be obvious to some other people because they might end the day feeling tired, so they associate being tired with being productive, and that's not what that means. You know what I'm saying? You may be tired because you're restless, you did not do anything. And then it's being tired because you actually got shit done. So that's what I use this for, this planner for. So I think the, how can you say, the discount code, I think it's FAM10, FAM10. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see if I can try to remember or link this planner. But I want to show y'all my manifestation journal because this is for like daily tasks or just like real real straightforward, do this, do this, do this, do this. It does not have any real spiritual connection for me. This is just a way for me to say, okay, this is what you have to do for the day. You know what I'm saying? So let me show y'all my other planner. I'm gonna show y'all my body in a little bit. Relax. So I got this. It's a manifestation planner or journal. You see it has all the horoscopes and stuff on it. Yeah. So this is more of a, I feel like it's a personal development goal. Is really goal oriented. Because it'll ask you pertinent questions. Your 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20-year goal. It has like tips in here, encouraging self-care, like encouraging like for you to think bigger or for you to reflect. I wrote some personal stuff in here, so I can't show y'all everything, but it's like you could have your travel plans in there. You could have a whole bunch of stuff in there. Yeah. So it'll ask you who you spending time with. Are they a negative or positive influence? It asks you your top 20 places that you want to travel. It has a little map in the back. It has stickers. So you can make your book colorful. So your financial goals, your gym goals, spa goals, educational goals. You know, you put all of that down. And then it has this little thing. I'm not sponsored, y'all. I'm just showing y'all what I ended up getting. And this is called the freedommastery.com. Yeah. But I got this off of Amazon. So, so if you type in Freedom Mastery on Amazon, I'm pretty sure that this book will come up. And this also has the monthly, weekly, and then daily pages. But before you even get to that, you write down what you want to manifest. And it just asks you some probing personal questions about what you want and why you want it, or why haven't you obtained the things that you want, and stuff like that. So yeah, it has like this little section on it. I just appreciate the fact that they included a black girl on there with curly hair. And then in the back you can just write some whatever notes. So I've been like writing down like some stuff that I want, some plans, some business, you know. So this one is more in depth basically. So I refer to this to, like, I call this like, basically this is the bigger picture, whereas this is just like, you know, daily, weekly things that you need to do. And with the accumulation of you getting this done, this will be done. So that's how I'm using these two books together. And then I have something called Badass Body Goals. I hope you guys can see that. It's by Habit Nest and has like a little peach on it, like a booty. Wow, crazy. A little booty on it, right? And it comes with this. Excuse me, that's so rude. It comes with this workout band. Y'all, this is not thick girl friendly. I appreciated them including this. But it rolls up like a roll. It doesn't stay flat. And when it rolls up like a roll, and being that it's so tight, well, I don't know about anybody else, but my skin is very tender. So this was uncomfortable for me to use. I already have some other gym bands that's like real material. But I guess this is, I guess you can find a way to use this. Um, but if you're a little slimmer, I guess this would be perfect for you. But it was not good for these styles, honey. So basically, this book will give you like, look how thick this book is, y'all. All these exercises, and it has some stuff, parts of it where you can write down, or it'll show you certain exercises to, like, increase your glutes and legs, and just your overall. So I got this book because I have um decreased sensation in my left side. Like, the circulation in my left side is not as good as my right side. Um, and I'm assuming that is because of that car accident that I was in. Because all right here, and this is where your heart is. So it's like tendonitis, is herniated, this is bulging, this is a whole bunch, and I'm assuming that's carrying over to the rest of my body, because that's the only real reason why I could think of why I don't have as much sensation in this side as I do my right side. Also, some years ago, I had fell down the stairs. I'm talking about years ago. Now, I was smaller when this happened, so I didn't realize like the effect. I just know that I had a bruise on this, like, where people have their saddlebags. That's where I have a bruise at. So literally this side of my body, or right there, it looks like a saddlebag, and it's not. It's a bruise. It's where all the, like, where I fell at, and where all the blood rushed to. So as a result, my left glute on that side on the bottom is kind of pushed in a little bit. Like, you really have to be looking, or you have to literally run your hand over my ass for you to see what I'm talking about, or whatever. I realized it because I've gotten bigger, and being that I've gotten bigger, that area is kind of still like in that pushed in state. So what I've done, and as a result, I got a glute imbalance. Like, basically, when I'm doing glute exercises, leg exercises, I don't feel the sensation as much on this side, or I don't see the results as much on my left side. So that's the reason why I ended up getting this book. But also, what helped me with that, majorly, damn, I'm putting y'all on. Hold on. If I could help anybody, that's one thing I'm gonna fucking do. I'll put people on. Some people so fucking trifling with their little, with their progress. I understand that some people don't wish you well, but shit, fuck all that. I'm gonna help my subscribers. So anyway, so these are, I don't know if I should call them booty bands or what, but I saw somebody with them on NayFit. If you type in NayFit on YouTube and you see her body, forget it. Talk to me later. But anyway, I saw her with these on, right? X bands. And it comes in this case. Suppression bands. Leg wrap. This is up to 32 inches. So this is a small. They have a small and a large. So the small is considered, if your thighs measure up to 32 inches, you get this one. If it's more than 32 inches, you get the large. So once again, I'm sorry if I'm moving too fast, y'all. So basically, I use these in order to help with circulation. And in my personal opinion, I do feel like that it has worked. I see more of a projection on my left side now, whereas before I wasn't seeing that. Because of basically the poor circulation. So in conjunction with this book, first off, I just started using this book, so I'm not even this is cap what I'm about to say. But I've seen results so far with my regular workout that I already catered to myself with this, but I've added this also because I don't want to become stagnant with the exercises that I know how to do. You know, look how thick this book is. I didn't know it was this many variations of glute and leg exercises. Okay, so yeah, so X bands, and then Jim B. These are the leg bands that I use, and they're material, and they got like a rubber thing on the inside so it doesn't move, so it holds to your leg. I believe this is the medium. Yeah, this is the medium weight. This is the medium one. So yeah, they're on Instagram. They're called Gymbs. That's GYMB. Can y'all see that? Yeah. So that's for my exercises. With my my soap business, I'm gonna show y'all what I have as well. Hold on. Okay. So finally, some of y'all may be familiar with this, but I finally made Jesus, this light. I finally made a liquid version of the tea tree and rice water shampoo that I usually make in bar form, but I've made a liquid version of it. And yeah, so far so good. So I made this, and I've also made, for those of you who don't need like that protein, because rice is a protein treatment basically. So for those of you who don't need it, y'all just want a nice gentle shampoo, conditioning shampoo, I have the henna and hibiscus shampoo. Okay, so that's what I've been up to, formulating those things. And then last but not least, I did I'm gonna dissolve my handbag business, but I'm gonna incorporate some of the pieces into this business I'm about to tell you about, because I don't necessarily just want to eliminate it, but that's not where my heart is, you know. So I just had to accept that it was bothering me, that it was like, yo, why don't I do it? I could do it, but that's just not where my heart is. You know, my heart is where my soap business. So this is hematite. So I've been I started a jewelry business. This is the chain. So these are some of the pieces. Now, I don't have a website. I haven't made any of that. I literally have an Instagram. I got a tax ID for it. My logo was paid for, made. My .com is paid for. But I'm developing all of that right now. But I'm just putting people on, so that way when it does officially launch, you guys will be, you'll know about it. So this is aventurine, this is amethyst, and this is rose. These crystals are known to help with depression in the metaphysical world. Okay, there's no scientific facts behind that, but for those of you who are into crystals, that's it. So this is the gold one. It looks nice on. It looks better on. I got a couple other pieces, but I'm just showing y'all, what I got so far. And this is a red druzy, and this helps with calmness and harmonizing groups of people. So if you're having like trouble, like with your friends, or your friend group is having trouble, or your family group, or whatever, I don't know, this helps harmonize a group. Of course, allegedly. This is red druzy. So there's other, of course, purifying and stuff like that. So that's what I've been up to, of course, with some other things. So it's like it's not necessarily hard for me to make my YouTube videos. It's just that it's not a priority. in the mirror that it was before. You know what I'm saying? Like, to sit here and talk about these raggedy motherfuckers that I be dating, that's just not a priority no more. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it's like, I don't go out as much. So it's like, what am I really recording? I'm not the type to really talk about celebrity news or anything like that. I don't like really talk about politics and stuff like that. Now, I was considering doing a podcast, but even that, it's like, I do not want to have to commit to something where it forces me to basically commit to deadlines for other people in regards to like entertaining other people. Running a business, being in the background and making my jewelry and posting it and stuff like that, yeah, but for me to say, oh, I'm gonna have a podcast every Sunday at 6 p.m. or something like that, and then actually have to follow through on that would be a lot for what I'm dealing with in my life right now. So that's why YouTube is kind of like, and then on top of that, YouTube with their little shadow banning and stuff like that, it just annoys me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it annoys me. They just do too much. There's been times there's videos that y'all haven't seen that I've made. So that's why sometimes that appears like, oh, she's not uploading. It's not that I'm not uploading. You know how many times I try to upload something and they dug my shit? So, yeah, anyway. You want to see what I'm working with? My bloating isn't bad today, so yeah. Y'all can't really tell the difference. You're not gonna really be able to tell the difference. Nobody really does. They just, oh, your butt is big, your butt is, and it's like, you know, when you know your own body, you know your own body. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it's my stomach. But then, you know, I have days where I look like real bloated or whatever. So that's another thing that I'm working on. I just found out that like certain food combinations cause bloating. Like, you know how people put fruit in their oatmeal? That causes bloating because apparently oats and fruit digest at a different rate. So you have inflammation. You're thinking that you're eating something good or doing something good for your body, and you're not. You have to eat those things separately. So if you didn't know that, now you know. So if you're the type to put strawberries in your oatmeal and all that, if it's not harming you or whatever, do you. I'm not a nutritionist. But there's certain stuff that I'm learning, like, damn, I thought that shit was healthy. No, sis. So, I'm going to, link, my journals and my new, jewelry page. And of course, my soap page is always, you know, lingering somewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just, if it helps me or anything like that, and I think it can help other people, or if I have a something that I can offer to, you know, for purchase, I'm gonna put y'all on. That's it. Like, that is it. Cause this, I don't know. I just feel, I guess I'm saying this because I be feeling like there's people that be doing shit. And it's specific people, but there's people that be doing shit and like, say I'll be excited about telling somebody like, yo, I tried this, like recently, y'all. I tried these foot pads, and I wanted to upload this video as is. I didn't want to have to edit nothing besides adding the links at the bottom of the thing. But anyway, long story short, I tried these foot pads, and they're supposed to detox your body, and you put them on, the foot pad be white, and when you take them off in the morning, that shit be it's disgusting. Supposedly it pulls out toxins, right? Now, of course, there's some skepticism. There's people that saying, oh, that's just the stuff that's already in the pad, blah, blah, blah. The reason why I'm not a skeptic, first off, I was never a skeptic, But I never got them because it was just like, oh, it's kind of gimmicky is basically what I was saying. So I got these foot pads. I got like 100 of them for $20 off of Amazon. Literally type in detox foot pads, right? You don't need no link for that. Go on Amazon and type in detox foot pads. Y'all, I put these pads on my motherfucking feet and went to sleep with them shits. I woke up, them pads were black. Okay? So I'm going to do it again tonight. Because I did it 2 nights in a row. But then the day after that, I think the day after that, I was drinking and I was like, I don't want to do a detox with alcohol in my system because it ain't going to do, like, it's going to defeat the purpose. I need what was already in me to be detox, not the alcohol. I could just fucking drink water, piss that out. But anyway, I talk too much. What was I saying? Oh, so I put the detox pads on, right? And I saw like some of the benefits is like it relieves pain, it helps you go to sleep faster. I forgot what else it said. Like you'll feel more energized. I swear. I put that shit on my feet, y'all. I literally, it was like I felt, I don't want to exaggerate, but I felt the toxins being pulled. Like literally felt the pads working. Now the second night it wasn't as prevalent, but the first night I was like, nah, this some witchcraft. Like I said, my left side, the circulation, the sensation on the side is not as much as this side. So I'm never really able to crack this side and it's not as mobile or whatever. My knee was like clicking and doing all this extra shit. My clavicle right here wasn't really like moving or doing whatever. I woke up that morning. Usually I wake up and I do like a stretch or whatever, and then I meditate. Soon as I stretch, my shit said crack. My knee said crack. Everything just, it's like, if you ever had, how can I explain it? If you had your water induced, if you were pregnant and you went to give birth and they had to induce labor, and you know that popping feeling, and then you just feel a sense of, it was almost like I felt that on this side of my body. No lie. And to this day, my body feels a little bit more like, mobile on this side. Not only did I do the foot pads, I'll be forgetting everything. Hold on, let me show you what else I did. So I did this black seed detox. So I got this from I go to this health spot where I get all my herbs and stuff to make my body and hair care stuff, right? So in my vitamins, if I do take any. So I got this. This shit is disgusting. That's it. Woo, just thinking about it, I'm about to gag. This shit tastes so nasty. Oh my god, this tastes nasty. I'm sorry, I'm looking at some of the stuff on here. This tastes disgusting, but it doesn't make you use the bathroom. But like after you eat, whatever your body doesn't need, it helps get that shit out of there faster than normal, as opposed to it sitting there and you waiting till you feel that you have the sensation to use the bathroom. It's not like a laxative or you're going to be holding your butt cheeks together it didn't do that for me. I don't want to tell you what it's going to do for you, because I don't want you to be at work and then your ass done shat yourself and you be like, oh, she told me. Girl, that's, take it easy. But anyway, you're supposed to take it, I think 2 teaspoons 30 minutes before breakfast and 2 teaspoons 30 minutes before your last meal of the day. And when I used it the first day, it was a lot. When I had a bowel movement, it was a lot of like mucus looking like plaque. They say your body has a lot of plaque inside. That's probably why my stomach isn't as, bloated looking as it normally is, because I did a reel and I was looking at my stomach and I was like, damn. And I was like, yeah, I need to do a detox. So I ended up getting this, and I'm just gonna say, if you could tolerate the taste, because what I did to help me is I did the 2 teaspoons. I just sucked it up and did the 2 teaspoons, but I also did honey. Like, the honey killed this bitter taste that it had. You can put this in your shakes or whatever, but I just like to take stuff like raw, like, you know, just straightforward. I want you to do what you're supposed to do. So it's $15.99 where I got it from. So it's called Black Seed Detox. So if you can get a variation of this, or get this and, you know, see if it helps you, because they say black seed cures everything but death. That's what the big deal is with black seed. And I can honestly say that I've used black seed a numerous amount of times in my life, and it helped with a lot of stuff, energy, all types of shit. The list is too long for me to even fucking name. So this is what I've been using for like internally, basically. So, and also what I've been doing is I've been listening to audiobooks. I've always listened to motivational speeches, not always, but in the past maybe 2 years or so, that's been my thing. So that's nothing new, but I've started to listen to like audiobooks, and that's really helped. And another book that I've been got this book, and I started it and I never finished it. Shame on me, but I told myself that I'm gonna finish the book. So this is the book that I've been reading, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. It's just basically about, you know, mind over matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you control your mind instead of letting your mind control you. I don't think a lot of people understand that they let their thoughts control them, as opposed to them controlling their thoughts. So, yeah, this is a good book. He has had some shit happen to him in life. And if somebody like this can get to where he is today, none of us got no fucking excuses. That's a real rap. So, yeah, this is a good read. That's what I've been doing. And do I have any beauty tips? Because I done gave y'all educational. I done gave y'all business, physical, I guess spiritual. I don't know if you want to say the crystals. Hold on. So I've been using, yeah, I know some of y'all may know from way back when that I told y'all I had like a perfume addiction, that I used to OD on buying perfumes, right? That's the fan, if y'all wondering. So there's this you see the name right there, Dossier, DOSSIER. And what they do basically is they make, you know, the top name perfumes. They literally remake them almost to the point where it's no difference. So what they've been doing is they've been selling. So I got all 3 of these perfumes, I think, for $95. So the more you buy, the more you save. You know how that shit goes with people in their sales and shit. So it's 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters, so you can travel with them. I am not sure what these are supposed to be a dupe of, each one of these. I literally just bought these based off the name. Anything with green in it usually smells fresh. Aquatic usually smells like soft and you know, clean. And spicy, anything with spice, or for floral, spicy orchid, that's more of my you know, my go-to type of fragrances. So the name of the company is called Dossier. I don't know how to pronounce it. yeah, and that's it. I remade my body butter, so it's on my website. This one, I don't put no labels on these, but I made it to be a little thicker than what it previously was. So let me see if I can show you. You see? So it absorbs into the skin fast. It's not greasy. So if you want to layer this, like put this on first, or put your lotion on and then put this on top of the lotion, I think that'll be a good deal. But this is soft. It's very fragrant. It smells good. I don't have the oil version up on my website, but I top it off with, I made an oil version of that exact butter. But that's my personal way. Have my skin looking. Yeah. So, yeah, guys. That's what I've been up to. Yeah, this is what I'm looking like. Okay? I don't have nothing. I gave y'all all of me. In this video, that's what I've been up to. I have not been talking to anybody. I saw Mr. Crush for the first time in a long time. 2 days ago. He said what's up to me. I said what's up to him, and you know, that was it. Nothing crazy. But I've been just sticking to myself. I wrote this since I got my planners and stuff. I've realized how much that I need to do, and I'm just really trying to get those things done so I can accomplish what I need to accomplish, because you know, time waits for nobody, you know. And I also stopped complaining about my environment. If I want to change that, I need to take the necessary steps to change that. So I've limited or cut down on even internally complaining. Like the minute I complain about something, I correct myself. So yeah. That's it, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you found something informational or whatever. And I hope that you guys just are all in good spirits. Or if you're not, you just have to change that. Another prevalent thing that I said to myself, and it's so weird because it's like something that's obvious, but it's like, do we realize that this is, it is what it is? Like, you want something to change. Nobody else can make it change but you. That's it. Like once I said that to myself, and I was like, damn. Like, damn, you want that. Who do you think is supposed to get that for you? Who do you think is supposed to do the work? Somebody else? So I think once you sit down and you say to yourself, like, damn, it's me or it doesn't get done. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not talking about small things. I'm talking about you see yourself wanting like this spectacular or big thing, and you for some reason it hasn't registered in your brain that it's really you that has to do it. That's it. You could stop blaming everybody else, stop complaining. You can point the finger at this person, point the finger at your motherfucking self. That is it. And that's where I'm at in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of came to that conclusion a while back, but it wasn't really registering or sitting with me. I still was kind of dragging my feet. So yeah, I'm just that's where I'm at, y'all. That's where I'm at. I'm not it's nothing crazy or entertaining going on. I'm just trying to do better. That's it. Each day, each week, each month, each year, I just want to do better. That is it. So like I said, I hope y'all having a good day. I hope that y'all found this video enjoyable. Is that the word? All this shit I'm kicking, the motherfucker don't know how to talk still. Bye.